20 to 4 in the morning and pretty tired. I didn't get any sleep last night. Still got crease face. Another 20 miles to go today. It's kind of spitting. It's 5 AM now. Gonna crack on, do some mileage. Hopefully stop at a shop or something and get some snacks. I've woken up a little bit now. I'm still quite exhausted. I've had some coffee and some porridge. And yeah, I've got like another 19 miles to go today at least. But it's so early that I can just sort of drag my feet, take it easy, maybe find somewhere where I can just lay down and have a small nap for like 4 hours. I'm tired. Forgot my walking pole back here when I was filling up the river. So silly. So yesterday I think I came from the top of here, down here and then through this valley, and then for the last sort of 2 hours I've kind of come through these woods and up here. And I think the rich people, I don't know if you can see the golf course in someone's back garden down there, but yeah, I mean, fair play that guy. Excuse me, sheep. Excuse me. Where you going? Do you know if I'm going the right way? Do you know if I'm going the right way? Don't run away. It's not blistering hot. It's not freezing cold. It's not raining. It's just alright. And alright is alright. The sun come out and that last mile or so at Moors were brutal. So I'm just sat in shaded woods having a little rest-a-rooney. Thought I'd done about 5 miles this morning, but I think I've only done 3, which is sad. That's where I was this morning. Been walking for 5 hours, but I can see the sea, I think. So I don't know if you guys can see this industrial sort of area here. So that, I believe, is Middlesbrough, and I don't think you can pick it up on the phone, but just behind all the industrial stuff I can just see the ocean, which is a bit of a morale boost. So much so I'm gonna have a little seat. Oh. Okay, so got another 12k or so to get to the highest point of the entire Cleveland Way, and it's been a good day. I just rang my mum. It's raining in Bradford, so hopefully weather will hold out here. Well, it's done. It's Trigger Point. Oh man, I'm knackered. What a time to be alive! So looking at the map, there's actually another higher point like over the next. Oh man, fuck me. Okay, I just recorded a long video, didn't press record, it's fine, we'll go again. So I'm walking up this big ass hill, right, and I pass a guy in at bottom, and I said, mate, do you know where I can buy some talc, because I've got the chafe and it's not good. And he just kind of laughed and said, there's literally no shop around here for miles. So I kind of stopped for a bit, had a drink of water, and just fucked around, and then carried on walking up this hill. And as I'm getting up, I hear this woman shouting me, and it was the guy's wife, and she was like, I've got something for you. So she'd ran from car park all the way, miles away, for this like cream. And she was just like, is it for your balls? Oh, funny. And then she, give me some cream. So I think the trip's officially started now, because that's just a bit mad, innit? Imagine sending your wife up a massive hill to chase some guy with sore balls. Woo! Oh, it's so smooth. Sent his wife up one of the highest peaks on the Cleveland Way to give a stranger some ointment. So funny. I'd made the decision to come off the Cleveland Way, and when I were on another footpath, I met a guy and he had 2 walking poles and big rucksack on, and we passed each other and just said, alright, and then we both got about 10 metres away from each other, and at the same time sort of turned round and looked at each other and laughed and just said, where are you heading, at the same time. It was like that Spider-Man meme where they both just point at each other. He were walking to Richmond, which is 170 miles. He's done it 16 times over the last few years, and this year is 50. So to treat himself, he's doing the double. He's walking to Richmond then walking back. And normally he'd have been on Cleveland Way, but he said he chose to do it Bottom Way for some reason. So we both made the same decision at around the same time to go the other route. Yeah. You alright? So yeah, synchronicity, it's absolute best. And now basically I'd made the decision, disappointedly so, to go to a town that were quite far away, because there's no out here, there's literally nothing. One village I went into didn't even have a shop, and I needed some medical supplies, and one of my walking poles broke as well. So it's just been a bit harder today. It's rained a little bit, it's raining now a little bit. Yeah, so, but then he said, oh, go to Stokesley, and they have it's quite a big town, and they have a co-op and Superdrug and Boots, so you'll be able to get whatever medical stuff you need. Went to Stokesley, and now I'm just heading back to the Cleveland Way, but I'm not heading back to the point where I come off it, because so the diversion at Stokesley is pretty much the exact mileage of where I'd have ended up where I'm heading now. So although I've kind of come off the Cleveland Way, I've still done the exact miles I would have done if I'd have stayed on the Cleveland Way, and I'm alright with that, you know. Yeah, I come off it, but I've still done the mileage, and I wouldn't have ever done that. I'd have probably just lived the rest of my life being a bit gutted that I missed 5 miles of the Cleveland Way off. I'd have probably reached 70 years old and drove out one day and just dragged my old crippled arse up and finished that 5 mile off, but I'm happy with it. It had to be done. Like, my feet are in pretty bad nick, and I can't rely on there just being rivers on moors. I'll just, you know, go in hours without water. It's not good. And yeah, made that decision. So I've got about 2 hours of daylight left, and I've got 3 miles to walk. And you might think that's pretty easy, but I didn't sleep a wink last night, and I've been walking since 5 a.m. and it's now 7:15. So yeah, what's that? 14 hours on my feet. These last 2 days have been hard as any day I don't bike, but yeah, hopefully future Paul is going to really appreciate present Paul's efforts to get him back to the Cleveland Way for tomorrow morning. It's funny, those few bits of sort of the universe stuff happening today, meeting that guy and that woman running up that hill with cream. I've been kind of thinking, like, how long is it going to take before things start going mental? And I love it, I love that shit. And like, I remember when I come back off bike ride, I was in a team meeting back at work, and I can't remember what I said now, but my manager just said, "Oh, you'll have to excuse Paul. He's been out in wild for 2 weeks." And everyone laughed, and I just thought, yeah, I have. I fucking love being out in wild. And I love being in that mentality where I'm just in tune with the universe and everything. About 1.25 miles down this road, I should reconvene with the Cleveland Way, which it'll just be nice when I see that sign. And I've had a rough day today. Today's been really rough. So I'm hoping the fact that I didn't get any sleep last night will mean I get at least sort of 4 or 5 hours tonight. This last sort of mile has just been up a massive sort of 20% gradient hill. Oh, wet wood. I could kiss you. Oh, splintery. Got some quick cook rice. I hope I don't struggle to sleep tonight. I just want to get straight off to bed and eat this, set my tent up, and then I'm going to use them baby wipes and have a baby wipe tent shower. Good night.